Alright, hello YouTube. Hopefully I'm actually streaming to you because I haven't done so for a while. And I don't remember if my other videos I was streaming or if I just did recordings and posted them up. Already losing my voice, I just started. So I just need to do a couple things. Just to make sure that Am I actually live? Oh yeah, it just shows my face? Okay. What if I click on that? Remember if my... Oh, I will turn the hat down. Okay, I'm going to be playing Last Epoch, and I'm going to be doing a basically solo account found hardcore character. So let's go ahead and play online, if we can. I've got a couple here. These were some hardcore characters that died. I've got a couple other characters that I've just been playing around with, but I'm gonna start a new one here. We're gonna do Cycle Last Epoch 1.0. Okay, hopefully everything's working. Is there a way to go to YouTube Studio? What is that? I don't know. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna play this game. I just want to be able to see the chat. To build a positive chat experience, choose blah blah blah. Got it. Okay. Does it work? Hi. Okay. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool. Okay. So, the first question we have, as always, is which character do we want to be? We've got the Sentinel, who can be a Void Knight, Forge Guard, or Paladin. Got the Rogue, Blade Dancer, Marksman, Falconer. The Falconer was what I've been doing a little bit recently. Haven't gotten too far on it. Mage can be the Sorcerer, Spellblade, or Runemaster, which is pretty cool. Primalist, we'll just run through these. Beastmaster, Shaman, Druid. And the Acolyte, Necromancer, Lich, Warlock. So, I think... let's just start on this side. We'll do Sentinel. We can do Void Knight. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done a Void Knight. A Forge Guard. Shield Throw. Oh. The cooldown starts when the shield returns to you. That could be kind of fun. A shield throw guy. Maybe. Smite. Alright, let's go ahead and name this Corey. My name is Corey. And we'll do hardcore. And... I guess... Forge Strike is like a minion, a throwing attack. Let's try Forge Guard. We'll just name him Forge Guard. Alright. We're going to hardcore. We are going to go solo account found. Basically what this means is if I share the same stash as my other solo account found characters, but I can't group with anybody else, and this character will not be able to party or obtain items found by other players. Yeah. So we'll create that guy. Alright, we'll get started here.
In the beginning, there was darkness. Only
I found characters, but I don't...
myself and the void. I was content with nothing. she dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed, and yet, in her world, there were gods. Majasa of the desert, Lagon of the sea, Rye of the endless skies, and Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Ekera away. Without her, there was conflict, then wars. In the end, it was Rye who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Raye's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Eterra's memory and the power it still holds. They were joined by someone unexpected, a traveler, willing to walk into the flames of war. But why? Was it honor they sought? Power? Redemption? Or was this fate? Perhaps. But no story is quite that simple.
Nice. Alright, I'm not going to read everything on this playthrough. We're just gonna get right into the action, but I do like watching those cutscenes, I will admit. We'll see how good this goes. One more thing, just to make sure. Change my screen resolution. Okay. For some reason that helps the stream, I've noticed, at least coming from the Twitch side. Hopefully I won't have too many issues. I do need to have... let's go ahead and right click on this.
He wishes to destroy us and steal Eterra's legacy.
Armored Phoenix. That club action might be better than my sword right now. 13 melee damage, yeah. We'll get 3 more damage out of that. Which is pretty good. Pretty darn good, I think. Oh, the bastard sword is 20.
That's not possible.
Here we go. Big two-handed weapon. We've got Warpath. I will try not to die so soon. Warpath is a spin to win. Leather helmet. Oh, excuse me, not bad. Slayer's Hatchet. 11 melee damage, 1% crit strike chance. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use a two-handed or not. I think I probably will, just because it's a lot more damage, and so it feels a little bit better.
When you arrived, it was something like what? Are you good? Come, let me watch you fight.
Yes, come watch me fight. Go ahead and put Hammer Throw on Q.
Smoke.
I've not done a Hammered in yet, so maybe I'll try that out. I don't know. Vengeance Warpath, Hammer Throw, Lunge. Should we go with Hammer Throw? Rive, Shield Bash, Javelin is also a throwing attack. Void Cleave, Two-handed Sword or Axe. So we're gonna specialize into Hammer Throw. I think we're just gonna play by feel. I guess it is a self-build, so I'm just gonna. So we got Rapid Throw. Hammer Throw has increased attack speed. Hammer Throw deals more damage, but hammers travel slower. Your hammers gain a disintegrating aura, causing them to nearby enemies to take void damage. So if I chose Void Knight, I'd be able to turn my hammers into void, I guess. Hammer Throw hits deal more damage and have a higher chance to stun enemies and stun them for longer. Deals more hit damage against stunned enemies and stuns last longer. Using Hammer Throw grants you a stack of Zeal for 4 seconds, which increases your damage and crit strike chance by 10% per stack. Global increased damage per Zeal 10%. And crit strike chance 10%. Maximum Zeal stacks of 3. Using Hammer Throw grants you a stack of Zeal for 4 seconds. So it's not even like you have a chance to get this buff, it's you get Zeal. That's kind of crazy. Each stack of Zeal also grants you global ignite chance. Ignite build, reduce enemy armor. Increased attack speed, hammers travel faster. So if the hammers fly faster or you throw them faster. Hammer hits throw have a chance to deal double damage, but hammers no longer return to you. Excuse me. It's that soda. Hammers now travel in a spiral around you, but halves your amount of additional hammers. Hammer Vortex, your spiraling hammers now orbit you, but Hammer Throw costs more mana. Okay, so you throw them in a circle and then you can have them orbit. Hammer Throw has the chance to deal double damage. Hammer Throw launches additional hammers, but Hammer Throw costs more mana. Hammers from the same throw cannot hit the same enemy unless they spiral. Unless they spiral. So this makes them spiral. And then you can, like, launch more at a time. Deals more damage and costs less mana. And then you just throw them in a Nova? I guess if you throw them in a Nova and have them spiral, it kinda, I don't know, gets like +2 per point, so you'd get 4 extra projectiles flying around you at once. They don't return to you. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna go down here first. I think... Well, actually, wait. I haven't finished. Hammer throws have a higher chance to stun, and they last longer. Hammer throw hits no longer pierce. Oh, they don't pierce? Hammers chain to nearby enemies instead of returning to you. But hammer throw hits deal less damage and have reduced chance to stun. Ricochet, so you make them chain. Hammer's chain, but hammer throw has less attack speed and its heals still less damage. So you can make him chain, but it does like way less damage. Why? Hammer throw has a chance to grant you health on hit. Health gain 20 doesn't scale with points allocated. Hammer throw rips a dark orb from enemies on hit, which travel back to you and grants 6 health and mana. Hammer throw has a 5-second cooldown. Sick. Well, force of impact. More hit damage, increased stun chance. I'm gonna come down for Guardian Zeal, and then maybe try Ricochet and do like a... I don't know. I don't know yet. Points. Adds physical damage to your melee attacks. And increase their stun chance. Strength, fire, and void resistance. Okay. Does this scale with strength? It does. Vitality. So more health and health regeneration. Block effectiveness. I don't know if I'm going to use a shield or not. I don't know. Does that even matter? Do I need a shield to block? I don't think so. I mean, my block chance is 0. This gives me 3% block chance. We're just gonna go for... This just literally reduces the damage you take from nearby enemies. Wow. Let's do Juggernaut and Overwhelm.
Where'd you learn to fight?
I learned it from leveling up just now with you. That's where I learned to fight. Let's go ahead and actually put that on right click. We'll go switch this around. This will switch to lunge.
Before it reaches town.
Oh, I've got a friend who wants to join. Ah. I can't lunge whenever I want. That feels really good though, I will admit.
See you ahead.
23 melee damage. This does more. 48. 48. So it's literally the difference between a little more damage or the attack speed. If I edit my video mid-stream, scented Forge Guard. Save. What does that actually do? So that takes me to YouTube Studio. But if I go back to my channel, it shows that I'm live here.
Sounds like the now speaking of, I must head there now.
Does this... Excuse me, guys. I have stuff in my throat. Let's see what you have. Man. 5% increase. 5%. 5 armor, 6% move speed, intelligence. Doesn't really matter for the build, but physical resistance will help, so we'll go ahead and use that. I think we're doing damage over... Grail was just here.
And our alliance is secure.
We have to go find Balthus. Balthus is the old guy. Alright. I've never actually done hammers before. So this is new for me. We got a short spear. 18. I don't necessarily do lightning damage right now. This is going really good. These hammers feel really nice to play. Lightning damage? I don't know. Rive. Rive is a combo of 3 melee attacks. Every third does a full circle dealing double damage. Okay. Interesting. Okay, here we go. We got Bloom Tender's Short Spear, 18 melee damage, 5% increased move speed and some poison resist, increased stun chance, chance to shotgun hit. Strength intelligence, move speed intelligence. I think I want the resistance for now. Oh, our hammer's leveled up and we leveled up, so... How far can I throw these? I can throw these all the way across the screen. Just kind of keep at range and stay back and throw. Those were all lined up perfectly. That's nice. I do enjoy. Something is shooting some green circlies at me. I think this is the culprit. Sacred bloom goes boom. Alright. So we've got a point. We were going to head down to Zeal. Damage and crit strike chance. Global increased damage per Zeal stack. And Zeal lasts for 4 seconds. So I'll be able to... So once I level this up some more, I'll put points into here and then I'll start getting that Zeal stacks. Which will be fun. Strength, fire, void resist. We got 1 point. Vitality. I think I'll do Juggernaut into Armor Clad and Relentless. Because I think I want the resistances. That way it's easier. That way my gearing is easier because I'll have some innate resistance from my passive tree. And go ahead and throw that on the ground. I like the feel of this guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm just... This hammer throw is doing work. Boom, 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 boom. Nice, level 6. Which means we get another point. We're going to go ahead and just juggernaut ourselves to victory. Sturiax the Burning Sky. Ouch. So I need to throw, run, throw, and run, throw, and run. I'm still getting slaughtered. Let whatever passive regeneration of health I have heal up as I... I'm still getting hit by those. I'm a nub. Come on. Okay, I used a potion. That was close. 2 potions, sadly, in the end. But I didn't die. Okay, what do we got? Wow. What? Okay, so we got 8 armor, we got 14% increased minion damage, plus 4 throwing damage, 2 health regen, 9 fizz resist. So the plus 4, look, I'm going to go from 55 damage on my hammer to 62. That's nice. Go ahead and get a belt that actually has some stats on it. Feeling good about that. Hammer throw leveled up. We'll start getting Zeal now, which will increase our damage. 3 stacks of Zeal, we're up to 78 damage. Are you alright? They're doing something in the storerooms. I will go check it out. One gold. The storerooms.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, this hammer throw is nice. I'll just keep saying that over and over and over and over and over. Alright, and we'll just work through the campaign. It's good to do side quests because you get passive skill points and you get your idle slots unlocked. I got shield bash, but I am not using a shield, and I do not think I will use the shield on this character. I'll be shieldless. Oh, I should have used the shrine. Should have used the shrine before. Okay, rebuke. That is one we want. Hold the ability key to channel for up to 2 seconds. You take 80% less damage while channeling. When you stop channeling, the barrier breaks, dealing physical damage to all nearby enemies. This deals 20 additional physical damage for each hit you received while channeling. So it's a nice defense. It stops you and you kind of just channel it, but it's a pretty good defensive because it reduces damage by 80%. Which is pretty sick. We're going to go ahead and go with armor clad. Get some armor and damage taken from nearby enemies reduction. Give ourselves a little bit of a defensive layer with that. With this hammer throw, I'm actually doing decent on the damage. So... Oh, look at that. I got a passive point just for coming inside of this place. We'll go ahead and pop a Relentless. We got increased damage 5% and stun avoidance plus 20. Okay. There we go. Gotta get that gold. Make that money. Yeah, that felt good. 24 melee damage plus 17 melee cold damage, 64% increased cold damage. We might be using that mace. We go from 67 to 67. It's actually the same amount of damage because it doesn't... Oh, because melee doesn't affect my hammer throw. It's just physical and throwing attack. So I need to look for... Okay. I guess that makes sense since it's a ranged attack. It's its own... It's its own... stat.
Stand down or die.
I can just stand in one spot and kill everything. I'll just throw at the guys way over there. Is my hammer even reaching? I don't know. That's pretty nice. We'll go ahead and kill Bright Blade Polaris. Run out of that. We don't want to stand in big yellow nukes. Okay.
Oh dear, it isn't safe. Let's it open. Well, tell you what, let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more.
Yes.
These dogs are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
You know what? I agree. It's hard to know. All right. This little glowing face here means that we've got another skill unlocked. At level 8, we'll get to choose another skill to specialize in, so we'll be able to level up another skill with that. Hurricane Gladius of Hunger. Melee lightning damage, health on melee hit. So I'm going to want generic hit chance and... Haste Shrine. Haste feels so good. Such a great shrine. Leather helm is 35, this is 40, so that's better. Okay, we've hit level 8. Now, oh, javelin's at 18. Physical throwing deck. I think I'm gonna try javelins too when it gets here. Lunge probably, just because it's a movement skill. I don't know if I want lunge necessarily though. Lunge I have to use on an enemy, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what else I would use. I guess maybe I could do, let's despecialize this skill. I could do Rebuke. Health regen while channeling Rebuke. Rebuke's maximum duration is increased, allowing you to absorb more damage. Gen mana. Increased health regen, I guess. When you are hit, you have a chance to counterattack enemies with Retribution, a melee physical attack that deals damage to nearby enemies. Let's just do strength, fire resistance, void resistance. I'm not really sure where to go, so I'm just going to up the stat more, because the stat will help in a bunch of different ways. And since I'm not really sure where to go, that's probably my best bet. A mage hat. Okay. I do not have an amulet yet. Oh, but I had one in here. I should probably just wear that one. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Another haste shrine? Haste shrine? Nice. That's all melee stuff. I want physical damage and throwing damage. I don't necessarily want melee damage because I'm gonna do like a throwing build. I just throw stuff. So that is what we'll do. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, he just got. You took him off to the Osprix camp. I'll handle it. But it's a whole army down there. Yeah, I know, I got it. Okay. That is the quick summary of that conversation that I just had with that chick. Let's go ahead and teleport back to the Keeper's camp. That is not a problem. I will find the last. We'll go ahead and sell the rest. All this for some cash. Alright. Actually, since this is... I have enough cash to buy those. So basically what that was... Where those were Runes of Shattering. And they let me shatter affixes off of my gear.
Are you sure? You'll stay safe, stay alive, and bring Rothus back.
So if I find a good piece of gear, I can shatter it for and get the affixes off of them and craft them onto other gear. It's a pretty awesome crafting system they have in this game. These exiled mages are pretty rough. Ouch. Owie. Oh my gosh. Oh no, no way. Oh no. Oh. I died already. Oh. I am just gonna delete this guy. Oh. In fact, this other two I should just delete. Because I died on them as well. When they die, they just go to, like, the normal... you know, let's go try that again. I can't believe I died right there. Forge Guard. That was the saddest death.
In
Alright, so we're just gonna redo everything real quick and try to... Let's not fight any exiled mages. Oh. He just wombo comboed me. That's embarrassing.
He wishes to destroy us and steal Eterra's legacy.
I even had some good gloves. I had like some throwing damage gloves. Man. Crit Strike Chance Amulet with some health. Alright. The Burning Forest. We're back. %increased melee attack speed. Okay, we like hammer throw.
When you arrived, they might want. Are you good? Come.
Yep.
Let me watch you fight.
I still want to go Juggernaut.
Smoke. So much destruction. And for what?
I am not ready for exiled mages. Apparently. You know what? Since melee damage doesn't really affect throwing, maybe I should use a shield. Maybe I should use a shield. Gonna go hammer throw. I still want to get Zeal. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll go for Zeal a little bit later and try to come and get Catapult instead. And just throw more hammers out. Maybe that will help me survive.
Quick, before it reaches town. We're almost there. See you ahead.
51 armor, 7 health regen. Go ahead and get rid of these. I'm just thinking about that death still. I'm gonna be embarrassed about that for a long time.
I must head there now. Feel free to look around.
But I did actually learn something, right? I probably should keep a shield on because the extra melee damage from the two-handed doesn't affect my hammer throw. Now, if I find a weapon that has increased physical damage or throwing damage, that would affect the hammer throw and strength and dexterity, apparently, because those are the tags. Physical, throwing attack, strength, and dex. I feel like I can't move as fast as I want to be. Like, it's probably because of the animation. Stop, throw hammer, then move. I want to be able to, like, throw hammers and move. I don't know. A sunrise emblem. Chance to ignite on hit. Maybe I'll start burning them up a little bit. Giving them a little bit of fire damage. Melee attacks, melee crit strike chance. Yeah, that wouldn't affect my hammers at all. So on hardcore, we gonna be doing shield. Unless we find a good two-handed weapon that actually Okay, we got the spear again. Chance to shock, stun on hit, boots. Grab that gold. 7 gold. Gonna make me rich. We got Rive. I don't think I'm going to use it. Hammer throws have a chance to deal double damage, but they don't return to me anymore. See, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. They don't return. I like it when they return. What's the chance for double damage? I guess I should look at that a little bit closer. 35%. Oh well. We'll see how it feels. Feels like I have to throw more hammers out to get some kills. But the trade-off is I'm going to be throwing like 3 out at a time on my next skill point level up. Which will help make it feel better, hopefully. I mean, that's the goal. Copper Chalice. Health regen? over ignite chance? I think yes is the answer to that question. Where's my hammers? They're invisible. Go, 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 go. Okay. Those guys were scary. Haste Shrine is always nice. Ah! I just use that to go through them. Oh, man. Oh. Well, this is not good. Let's just say that. I spammed all my potions. Why is this feeling so hard? I didn't get any, like, potion drops. What is this? What is happening? 13% increased physical damage and fire resist. 7% elemental resistance, block effectiveness. Yeah, I think so. I think we will use it. Okay, so we've got an itchy ear here. Strength and fire res. I'm just gonna try to hit these guys from way far back. By the time they get to me, they should be almost dead. There's a health potion. Are you alright? I'll look into the storehouse. They're doing something. The storerooms. I do miss the return. I miss like that double hit of boom bam. Here we go, additional hammers. This is what I was going to try out. Is it affected by like how close? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. Ah. Oh. A unique. .24 melee damage. 64% chance to chill on hit. 36% increased melee damage. 1 melee physical damage per level. Melee stun chance per level. That's great. For someone who uses melee. Nice. Strength. Okay, rebuke. You know, I was talking about rebuke last time, and I didn't even use it when I died. Because that mage got me all flustered, and I just died. Think.
Stand down or die.
We'll go ahead and get hit by everything, apparently. I do miss them returning to me. Go ahead and drop these real quick. I am here to help. Eye of Reyes. That guy was alive and his hit point bar wasn't even showing any red. I'm gonna want increased move speed on this character, I feel like.
Out here, it isn't safe.
Increased melee attack speed, increased throwing attack speed, there we go. 19 health and 65 resistance and stuff, yes. We'll take some of that.
Well, tell you what, let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These beastalks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after it.
Shield bash is unlocked. I do have a shield this time. We'll go ahead and throw that on over Warpath because I'm not going to be spinning around. Um, 5% increased damage, 20 stun avoidance. Just to help down these guys a little bit faster. Just a little bit. Just give him a little nudge. Go down here for the shrine. Mana regen shrine. Osprix Warrior of the Lizard. That guy regenerated health, supposedly, but me and Balthus took him out. Balthus and Aya. Alright. We'll go for Worn Plate of Regrowth. Is that gonna do more? Oh, I got my laundry started. Sorry. Is it done? Oh. Okay, I'll come switch it. You don't have to do it. I just have one more load after that one, yeah. I just needed to get some done. I gotta get somewhere safe. Actually, I'll just go back to town. I gotta go switch my laundry. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all. Trying to get my laundry done because it needed it. Got that real life stuff. 75 armor, but this is 50 plus 51 armor. That's like 101 armor. This has lightning resistance on it, though. I lose 2% armor. I think I'm going to go losing the armor. I'm going to get the resistance over armor. Armor reduces damage taken from all hits, but not damage over time. Armor is only 70% as effective against non-physical damage, mitigating 14% of damage. Yeah, I think as I go, I do want to get in here and sell this. Go ahead and throw that in my stash. I took a town portal here, so let's see if we can find it. It's right up here. What happens in this game whenever you load into a new zone or load out and back in, it always like resets the zone or refreshes it. So gotta kill these monsters again. Which, I mean, it has its pros and it has its cons. It's like, yes, I wish there was map permanence, but I do like the monsters reset for more XP, so it's like I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel like I would want map permanence, actually, because if you leave items on the ground, they'll also disappear.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Okay, we're getting back to where I died the first time. So we're getting close. I'll try not to die so early. So Bothus gets taken. There's a chest across this bridge, so I always like to come across. Even though we're going to be teleporting back to 10, I like to open the chest. Get some affix shards this time. That was nice. Alright, and now we can portal back to town. And grab this side quest to find the damsel in distress. And we'll go up to Keeper Lena. Yeah, we've got this. I've got another point here. I think I am... Oh, I've got 2 points to spend, actually. Do I go for armor clad all the way up? Four, 6, 8, 10. Yes. Minus 10% damage taken from nearby enemies at max level. I think that's gonna be worth it.
Stay safe. Stay alive.
Let's go ahead and put... Let's put... Shield Bash on for now. Requires a shield. If I keep using a shield, I can get the extra defenses from it.
Everything okay? What? That must be Orion. If he captured Balthus, he's in danger.
Cooldown is 10 seconds. 8 seconds on. Is there a way to lower the cooldown on this? Shield Bash grants you additional block and block effectiveness after use. After you use Shield Rush or Lunge, you Shield Bash in the direction you traveled. For 4 seconds after using Shield Bash, you are guaranteed to block a limited number of hits. Your next shield throw can ricochet 5 additional times after using Shield Bash. That might be interesting. Shield Bash slows. Longer cooldown, but an additional charge. Oh, it's so hard for me to choose. Let's go for rebounding. Why not? We'll try shield throw out. Might as well. And I can always respec. I can always take the points out, re-level it up pretty easily, and test different things out. So that's another nice thing I like about this game. The test it out. The ability to test things out, I guess, or just like change what you're doing. So that's nice as well. Oh, see, look, this gives an attunement, which is, doesn't matter, but +1 to hammer throw and throwing damage, some void resistance. I think we'll use it. That gives a whole another point to my hammer throw. Hammers are now thrown in a Nova, with double the amount of additional hammers, unless they spiral. Hammer throw deals additional throwing damage. Hammers deal more damage and cost less mana. They're thrown in a Nova and deal double the amount of additional hammers unless they spiral. I don't know why I'd want to throw them in a Nova though. I want them to kind of like go in a straight line where I tell them to go. Let's go ahead and get the extra projectiles. That brings our mana cost up to 7. But now we got 5 hammers throwing out, which feels pretty good, I think. Okay. What? I have managed to aggro a bunch. Which is fine, I guess. Melee cold. So now we have an option. We can throw them in a Nova, which I don't think I want to do. We can have them cost less mana, do a little bit more damage, or Or we could... I don't think I want them to spiral around. I want to go back to get this Zeal, which gives me global crit chance and damage per Zeal stack, which can stack up to 3. This gives me 3%. 3 times 6 is what? 18. This would give me 30% increased global physical damage, which means it would also affect some of my other abilities that I'm going to be getting, because I think I am going to eventually get Javelin at level 18, it looks like. And Shield Throw, right? A Forge Guard gets a Shield Throw? So that global damage helps all of those. And that is the thought process behind my choice. At this current stage. Yellow boots. 5/5, 10 armor, 7 health. Dexterity even scales. What's the damage scaling of dexterity? It's 4% per point, so it's the same damage scaling as strength. I just have more strength. I have 8 strength and I now have 1 dexterity because of that item. Oh, whoa, whoa. Here's the lady I wanted to... Oh, she actually died. I don't save her. Not for lack of trying. She was doomed before I started. Just like the Great Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time. No matter what I did, I couldn't save her.
Stand down or die.
Improved. Oh yeah, I need to be stunning them with that to improve my blockage chance. Alright, Sacred Bloom, here we go. Okay. For 4 seconds after using Shield Bash, Ricochet. I might be going out of Shield Bash eventually. Shield Rush. Charge 3 enemies in the target direction until you release the ability key. You hit enemies with You hit enemies in your path and in a wider area at the end of the movement. You do not regenerate mana while rushing. I like the sound of that. It's a 4. Lunge is 4 seconds. This is a 4.5 second cooldown. But this lets me rush. That's a lot of mana. 50? I don't like that it's 50 mana. That's like my whole mana globe. Nice. Hmm. I don't think I want to use that shield that I was looking at. Oh, the summit. Here we are.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive. But it's
Somebody in the chat in game said, "What's the funnest class?" And somebody said algebra. That is not the funnest class for me, but it made me laugh. I need to give myself some time to... Excuse me. Holy cow. That came out of... To regenerate mana. Ouch. I just... Oh no, he went big boy. He's trying to do some big boy stuff on me. Ah. Whoa. He's got some new moves at phase 2. I should probably get closer to him. I don't know. Well, that was a boss.
Too heavy.
Too heavy. Anything worth grabbing real quick? Not really. Alright.
Now get me out of here. Oh, I wrote that little part of more than now, which, speaking of, let's head back.
Alright, back to camp. Oh, totally missed that throw into the garbage. Now I gotta scoot back here and clean up my mess. Oof. That was a fail. My condolences. Alright. Anything particularly? Not really. Go ahead and sell all that. Alright, time to set up a basic loot filter. We'll call it Forge Guard. Okay. This is the only character that's going to have it, so we are going to show, of course, all of the, not item type, all of the rarity types of exalted, unique, and set items. We are going to hide rarity, normal and magic items. I'm going to put show above, anything above overrides what's below. Okay, let's set up some affixes, right? So, as a throwing dude, we want all attributes. We want dexterity, strength, vitality, mana and mana regen? No. We'll be okay. Melee, we want nothing with melee. Spell, nothing. Throwing, we want all throwing. Damage types, we want physical damage. We want physical penetration. Physical penetration and minion physical penetration. I am currently not turning. If I get a different damage type, I will come back in here and change that. Crit strike chance and multiplier, probably. Stun chance, no. I think we'll keep stun chance off. Health, all of the health. Block, do we care? We're gonna have the shield just because. Resistances, except channeling. Everything else seems fine. Health recovery, health regen, health on kill, health on melee hit. Let's take that off. Everything else looks good there. This is just a quick. Crit strike avoidance, armor and reduced bonus damage from crits, reduced damage taken from crit strikes. Stun? Movement, cooldown. Ailments, maybe chance to blind, chance to shred armor, apply frailty, not melee hit on just hit. Okay. Sentinel. Physical penetration with bleed, nope. Melee physical, no. Chance to bleed if wielding an axe, maybe. Physical damage if wielding a mace. Void damage, damage taken as physical. Throwing crit strike, chance. Fire, void, echo, abyssal decay, mana gained when using vengeance arrive. When you directly cast smite, increased hammer throw damage, yes. Shield throw crit strike chance, yes. I think I will go into shield throw, or at least try it out. Smelter's Wrath, I don't know what that is. Javelin Lightning Throw, sure, we're going to try Javelin out as well. I know that I'm going to be doing physical damage. Level of any of these. Hammer Throw for sure. Maybe Shield Rush. I don't know what any of these. Level of Abyssal Echoes. A shield throw, rebuke, judgment, no, sigils, holy smite, manifest, force strike, smelter's shield bash, javelin. Okay. Idols, we're gonna do all idols except for damage over time, dodge rating. We're gonna take those off. We're gonna do just give me... Actually, we'll just do all of them. Sure, why not? Okay. We want with at least 3 of the affixes that we want, which forces it to be yellow, which means I can also go here and hide rare items. Okay, cool. Let's go and try that out.
He's back. He's been quiet.
You're back. Lena, I'm so sorry to you too.
No, Balthus, no, don't do it. No, it's not best for us all, I swear.
With the Epoch's power,
With the Epoch's power, I will finally be able to... To what? Okay, I will finally be able to.
What is this place? Where did the Osprix go? I'll have to check my surroundings.
Where did the Osprix go? Okay, just to check real quick. Oh, rings. Is that a rule to show item type of accessories, rings, amulets, relics? Ding, level 10. Wow. Ouch. I understand. Um... Do I need this or do I want it? It gives health. I think I'm gonna finish up armor clad. A guard sent me. The guard is like right here. He's still with me.
Stand down or die.
Minimus doesn't do as he's ordered. He stays with his master. Dang, level 11. And hammer throw leveled up. More hit damage. 50% increased stun chance as well. And we get to finish up Armor Clad. Minus 10% damage taken from nearby enemies.
Stand down or die.
And then in the next couple levels of the ability, we'll get Zeal, which will increase our damage even more so. Get doing the side quest where I'm freeing, or I'm telling these people to flee. Flee for their lives. Guarantee some blocking after I use it. Oh, I didn't talk to the first guy, I guess. Revives after 2 seconds. Alright, I guess I'll go back and talk to the first guy, because I'm gonna have to come back this way anyways. And then we'll get the last guy. There's a helmet. Strength, fire resist, and armor. Good. That is stuff I like. melee physical damage, and melee stun chance. So this is what I call a wasted point that I just realized, because melee physical damage doesn't affect my hammer throw. So yeah, let's just, needs to be taken out of there. Probably put into Relentless.
Farewell.
So there's the first guy. Now we can go back to where we were. We just come back through here.
What brings you here? Eterra's grace be with you. I've evacuated everybody, and now it's time to go up and help the guy to get me back to town.
Keep them off me. Only a little longer.
We'll help you, Urza. Urza, you're not even taking any damage. I'm not doing very much damage to this guy. Here we go.
Go on. I'll be right behind you.
Made it to the council chambers, finally.
I see.
I think we're gonna get Juggernaut.
Plead the gods have long left this world.
Got our first idols, which idols go in here, and they can do things like increase crit strike chance and health, 2 vitality, 9 void res. I think I want that. These boots, 2 strength, 24 health, 6% increased move speed. Yes. Got some better boots.
Yes.
Go ahead and put my idol away.
Follow your feet.
We'll work my way over here. Going to Urza's library because he left his ledger here. We got 2 yellow rings. We're gonna have to take a look at them after we fight these guys off. Ding, level 13. Nice. Take the ledger. I've taken the ledger. Mm, 6 health per point. You gain health amount when you directly use Rive, Vengeance, Smite, or Multi-Strike. Juggernaut. Okay. Okay, hammer throw. I can start getting zeal stacks. That's gonna start helping a little bit. Increase my damage a little bit.
Stand down or die.
It turns out I am not entirely alone. There are people who seek refuge, a means for survival. Given these words, I offer them shelter. Here, I will guard what little of the epoch I have left, and find a way to protect us. This is not...
Okay. Shield bash level. Stuns last longer, shield bash slows, gain an additional charge, shreds armor, and costs less mana. And also blinds. I think we're gonna go down that pathway to make it blind. +6 throwing damage. That's what we like to see. We like the 14% increased throwing attack speed. Mana regeneration will help. We got some cold and lightning res and throwing damage. That is a nice necklace. 97 damage to 136. Just from that little necklace upgrade. That is some good stuff right there. Companion study. We're gonna kill some students in here that have turned to the void because they have given up. The apprentices. because I used my shield rush to not do anything except waste my mana. I probably will just get rid of that and turn it back to lunge. Let's see what we got. Regain health and mana when you directly use Rive, Vengeance, Smite, or Multi-Strike. I'm not using any of those. So I guess we can... get some damage and stun avoidance. Turn to the council chambers. We'll just teleport over there.
You please stop him.
Got an extra point. There must be something we can do to help the guards in the armory.
Follow your feet.
Go over here.
What? Goodbye.
Got another point. Could start going into vitality. I probably should. But I want to grab Avarice. Elemental damage leached as health. Elemental resistances. 13 of them. 13%. 10 armor. I'll use them for now.
Yes.
Okay, I just got a wand. Your minion spells and bow attacks deal 99% increased damage. So that's kind of in the middle. Your minions leech 10% of damage dealt by their spells and bow attacks as health. 8% increase minion bow and cast speed. Alright. Whoa, Keeper's Gloves. Poison resistance, minion poison, chance to swarm bees on melee hit. Well, I'm not really doing melee hits. I'm doing throwing hits, so I will not be getting bee companions.
Find the armory and reach the lower district located beyond the armory. So yeah, we'll be going through the armory. Can I throw my hammers off the ledge and hit those guys? Yes? That is sick. Hello. That's pretty cool.
Stand down or die.
Killed that boss. Going to the precipice. So now we're back where we were, just in a different time. Alright, level 15. I like historians. The upper district. Working our way through this beginning section. More damage. Yes. And stun avoidance. Damage and stun avoidance. That's what we like. through this way. Copper Chalice of Sparks. We've got +2 throwing damage, +6% physical resistance and lightning. I like the resistances. I lose the void resistance and I lose the +1 to hammer throw. This guy's gonna come back alive while I'm trying to look at this item. Ah, okay. Throwing damage versus a whole skill point. I don't know. But that takes off. That took off 1 from catapult. You know what? I think I will be okay with that. I will be okay with the exchange. We're down to 3 hammers again. But that's actually should be fine.
Stand down or die.
It's interesting that it doesn't take the point out from the last used point, but it probably takes the point away from when you used the extra point when you got the item, I guess. Which is why it took 1 out of catapult instead of zeal. Shield bash. Unlocked. Leveled up, I mean. I hit shield bash unlocked. Ooh. I meant leveled up. And now it blinds. Blinds have the crit strike chance and causes enemies to aim erratically, reducing the chance they will hit you, especially at range. And it can't stack. So at least my shield bash can blind them now. They're like, oh, it's too bright. He's reflecting the light into my eyeballs. Okay. We got these little void grubs that are doing some damage. Well, they tried. And there's level 16. Not bad at all. Those little void grubs are tanky. Acolyte relic. That's probably something I need to change about my loot filter. Let's go ahead and hide Primalist Mage, Acolyte, and Rogue stuff. Go ahead and put it in my loot filter. Two unspent points. I think now is when we want to go into Vitality. We've unlocked Smite. What is Smite? Smite is like this magical thing. Smite is fire spell attunement. Yeah, definitely not what we've been leveling up for sure. Okay, cool. I could go back into more hammers. Do I really need more hammers though? I don't know. Kind of want to just get Zeal up more. 20% global damage with Zeal per stack now, so that gets me up to 60% increased damage. Okay, and we have hit the armory. Let's go save the quartermaster. It's feeling good. Yeah. It is fun to just kind of blow up the little guys. Oh, even if he gets a little bit of the spit out, it just spreads. Okay, that wasn't too bad of a kill. I'm feeling better about that. Alright, we talked to that guy. Now let's go find the quartermaster, which we know he is up here. visor. 56 armor, 12% increased stun chance. I would lose to the 17 fire res. But this has 10 fire res. Oh, but this has 9. 2 strength, 13 cold resist. It's hard to know. I lose a bit of my fire resistance, but I gain another strength. We're gonna wear it for now. We're gonna call it good. Plus my fire's at 74% anyway, so that's pretty good. 75 is the max. And then you can overcap it. These guys are pretty tanky. High void damage and void res. This guy enrages at half health. He's mad. But if we just step outside of their attack range, we won't get hit. Which is really good for not taking any damage. Oh, health regen guy. Stun him up and blind him. Scoot. I'm gonna have to look at that ring I just picked up. But I will do it when I'm not getting attacked necessarily by crazy void beasts. Alright, let's look at that ring. We got increased healing effectiveness and dodge rating, increased void damage. So, nothing particularly useful for me at this time. A little bit more armor and move speed, but we lose the strength. We get some void resistance. I don't know if I want to make that. I actually want to shatter this, and hopefully I'll get that throwing damage shard. Perfect. And there's the quartermaster. So we've completed that side quest. Okay, boss time. I'm working on it, dude. Go, hammers, go. Ouch. Apparently, I wasn't far enough out of the fire that time. Uh-oh. There we go.
The void gave him such power. If only it hadn't taken his mind as well.
Gladiator, you can dual wield melee weapons by equipping a sword in your offhand. You take more damage while dual wielding. Do I want to dual wield? No. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Whenever you hit an enemy, you have a chance to throw an axe at the nearest enemy, dealing physical damage to all enemies in its path. This effect has a 1-second cooldown. Chance to cast axe throw on hit. The axe's damage scales with your strength and dexterity, and with increases to physical damage and throwing attack damage. Yes. We want to be throwing axes, throwing hammers, throwing axes. We're going to be throwing javelins. We're going to be throwing shields. It's going to be a throw fest.
You seem a little. This is what. Don't. He might be kind enough to show you how to.
And let's just go ahead and sell all of this. Put these uniques away in my stash. These are uniques I've gotten from my other characters. On solo account found hardcore. We gotta choose our mastery now. So, my character, we are gonna do Forge Guard is what we've already decided. A bulwark of strength and steel whose mastery of weapons, armor, and the animation of molten metal dominates the battlefield. Let's try this one.
I see that you are still you. That strength will be necessary if our world, our reality, is to have any hope.
A melee attack that hits all enemies in an area in front of you. 25% chance on hit to summon a forged weapon, which lasts for 20 seconds and is affected by the stats and attack rate of your weapon. You can control up to 6 forged weapons at once. So, a physical melee minion. We'll put that on the bar. I don't know how much I'm going to be using that, though. Unless I can get them to, like... Is there a thing in Forge Strike where I can, like, get them to throw themselves at people? Forge Strike has no cooldown, but it costs more mana. Oh, it's got a 4-second cooldown. Forge Strike has increased cooldown recovering speed and attack speed. It grants ward. They do additional fire. They explode. Chance to summon them. No damage in a larger area. Can I get these to like fly around? What? Laundry? Okay. Man, my laundry's going by quick today. Converts 4 strikes into an anvil that falls from the sky. So converts Forge Strike into an anvil that falls from the sky. You still gain the increased stun chance. Do I still... Forge Strike can now be cast at your target instead of in front of you. So Eagle Strike? Converts Forge Strike into a spear that falls from the sky instead. Forge Strike crit strikes deal significantly more damage, but it hits in a smaller area. Converts Forge Strike into... Converts to a polearm if you have put to the sword. Cannot crit. Converted to physical penetration for bleeding. Force Strike. So I would want Eagle Strike to get it to be able to cast at the target instead of me, or instead of in front of me, and then I would want... I don't know. Alright, I gotta go switch my laundry. I'll be right back. Alright. We did level up. And now we can also use the Forge Guard skill tree, right? And technically we have the left halves of both the other trees. So as a Forge Guard, if you have been hit recently, you have higher physical resistance and increased armor. So if they hit me, I get more armor and physical resistance. More strength and throwing attack damage and melee damage. Weapon Master, we like this. This is more block chance
And block effectiveness. Weapon Master. Increased throwing attack damage. Yes. You have increased attack and cast speed if you have a sword equipped. You deal increased damage while you have a mace or scepter equipped. Melee throwing. We could go fresh from the forge. Every your next melee attack. Every 3 seconds, your next melee attack and throwing attack. You deal increased melee damage if you're using a two-handed weapon. So this does affect throwing. This affects throwing damage and throwing stun chance. Your throwing attacks cost more mana but shred, physical, and fire resist. That could be really, really good. Normally you are in anvil stance where you take less damage but deal less damage. If you use a throwing attack, you enter hammer stance for 4 seconds. In hammer stance you deal more damage but take more damage. I'm always going to be in hammer stance because I'm always going to be throwing for the most part, unless I'm running away, I guess. But it's for 4 seconds and it makes me take more damage. I don't know about that one. While you have a shield equipped, your blocks are more effective and you deal additional physical damage with throwing attacks. See, I like that. This gives me a perk, a bonus for having a shield equipped. I like this line. But I also just have to be careful and make sure just gotta make sure I don't die, I guess, right? What do you know about time rifts? I'll keep an eye out for one. Goodbye. I will find the last shard. Oh, and this chick has a quest. There's a place out there. Actually, I have laundry that I need to fold on my bed, and I need to get some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet today. So I think this is a good spot for a break. Yeah, I got up to become a Forge Guard, a level 17. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll be back. I'll probably do episode 2 after I get back from eating and taking a break and doing laundry and that real life stuff. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you have a good day. I gotta figure out where my stop button is.